You can hear me this evening and enjoying the day. Happy Imbolc. And for me today, I am here to share with you some information that is crucially important to my life and as well as the lives of those around me and to the pagan community. As of today, I'm stepping away from the Pagan World project as a whole, and in fact, it is going to be changing. And I'm going to share with you some of those changes. First of all, this will be the last official broadcast of the Pagan World TV project. Pagan World TV is a great thing. Mary Hawk was one of the presidents. Many people led it. Neil Goodman, Elizabeth Torres, uh, Alana, Paul Mendes, uh, and more. There are several more, and that will be continued to be a process that many people will see. I want to thank everyone who's taken part in that. We did a great job, been amazing, and we've actually been nominated for awards. We've actually gone out there, but the project itself has come to an end. And what do I mean by that? For me, it has come to an end because of the fact that it was difficult to do outside of my talent range. And more importantly, the age of pagan television is now upon us. There are multiple stations. So let me go ahead and tell you what has happened. Once Pagan World TV went off the air, it is going to be picked up. Mary Hawk is going to be one of the first people. She's going to be running her own channel now, her own station called Divination TV. And she's going to use a number of the resources that were created during the Pagan World TV project and all her connections and things like that. She did a remarkable job being president, and now she's going on her own operation called Divination TV. Check it out. Several of the Pig World assets have already moved into that direction. Even more importantly was, as many of some of you have known, but most of you don't, Corellian Publishing has now gone independent from the Pagan World Project. It is now part of its own ministry that is of crucial importance. And Chris Copeland is now the executive director of Corellian Publishing. Because at the end of the day, I'm a great startup guy, but day-to-day administration still get me going and having difficulties. And Chris Copeland has been an amazing individual who's helped for years and is part of that younger generation that we've been bringing along for so long. So Chris Copeland is going to be operating what is now the crucially important Corellian Publishing, which is now an independent, not-for-profit publishing system under Corellian Church. So Magic TV is now also closing. So we've closed Pagan World TV as a transmitter, but Magic TV, after it running since November of 2005, has ended its run. It is no longer, if you go on that, it is now going to become Corellian Television, in which Reverend Don Lewis is going to be administrating now that he has recovered from his dramatic event and working with his team, including Jason High Corell and others. And it is still going to be the same great channel, more than 4 million views, more than 4,000 videos. But Corellian TV is going to be focusing on that aspect. Whereas Magic TV was a broader thing, it is now being antiqued out a little bit. There's a lot more channels. There's now Divination TV, now Corellian TV, and a number of other channels. Absolutely. Let me go ahead and say it right now. The age of pagan television has come. One of the names that I was holding a part of the project was Pagan Public Radio, and Janet Callahan of Spiral Moon Media Group has picked that up, and now you've seen that going out there, and I'm so proud of them. And she will be starting this station called Pagan Public Radio. Yes, that's correct. .com, and you can go there and join that right now. So go ahead and support Janet. Go ahead and support Divination TV, which will be divinationtv.com. CorellianPublishing.com. Corellian TV is already established. It's already out there to do so. In all of these cases, these were projects that I was having a lot of command. And the last but not least for me today to speak about is about what is now going to be the directory, Pagan World Directory System, which includes the Ning site and a number of other tools. David Anderson's of Divine Intentions, the store, has done a lot of work in the community out of Cadiz, Kentucky. We'll be taking over the Pagan World Project, the idea of the directory. He's taken over right away. He is now the executive manager of that project and has taken that and is now building on that as well. I'm open to questions if anyone has any questions. So that is it. That is what we've done now. So the Pagan World Project is really ceased in its monolithic way, but now individual leadership has stepped up to take components of it and begin developing it. And the idea of a more unified pagan community is essential to our community. And so I want to give them the best of luck. I'll be supporting them over the next couple of months as I move into becoming much more of a terraformer. Uh, there will be more information coming along, but that is the basic thing. And why am I doing this? Why is anyone doing this? And that is simply put, that it is sometimes better to get out of your own way. People have been screaming at me for self care, to take some time away, to time some energy away, uh, that sort of thing. And we are still continuing in that process. So we need to take that away. And more importantly, these younger leaders, and I call them younger than myself, are all very talented and very energetic, and they need support. And they have a better understanding of what their community needs. I will refuse to become a toxic elder, holding it off. And then let me go ahead and step further. So one further step is that I have resigned last year from the Corellian tradition. On March 8th, I resigned from all my officers' positions, and from my position from the board on September 3rd. And I saw new leadership come in there. I have seen Lady Alyssa come in and move into that position of being first priestess. I have seen Phoenix Williams, somebody, become the first priest in the wake of what was happening. So that is, again, more leadership that I've seen come into that. So people don't realize over the last year I have been working to do so. Okay, so I'm going to put on the overlay now. People have been saying hi, so I'm going to go ahead and put on the overlay. I am now in the answering of the questions, and I want to thank you, Byron, for saying well done. Good afternoon, David Anderson, as we've announced. And Don Lewis is wonderful development. It's so great seeing so many people new moving forward. And everybody is asking, what am I going to do? And that is a very good question. And let's make it very clear what I'm about to do. So one of the things I still have to deal with is Psychic Academy and Pagan World College, which college, and I will be answering to that in about a week. I will be answering to those questions. Those are the last two projects on the thing. But the truth is, I'm going back to where I started this. And that is this year, I'm going back into becoming a vermiculturist, a worm farmer, a permaculturist, a person who returns to the land. I need some time to heal. It's been a rigorous year, and I need time to heal. And so that's a really important thing. So what does this mean for you as people out there in this world? I'm going to go ahead and finish this with the following. If you need books published or want to get books for the Corellian tradition or other books, such as Travel Magic, one of our first books, that's there you go. So you go to Chris Copeland, and you will go to Chris Copeland, and she will help you, and her team, which includes Jason and Reverend Don, who's acting as Chief Operations Officer. Don's back. For you, as far as television go, if you are part of the Pagan World TV crew, Mary's got a space for you, and she just starts Mary Hawkins. She starts Divination TV, more powerful niche network, because the age of pagan television has begun. Make no bones about it. Step further, if you're looking to work with the Ning site and work with a directory, please contact David Anderson, and you can find it. Pagan World is out there. If you are looking to go further and want to get on radio, contact Janet Callahan of Pagan Public Radio. So those are those individuals. And what am I going to do from here out? I'm going back to becoming a worm farmer and a coach, and I will continue to do so. If anyone wants information about the Corellian tradition, go to the press secretary, Lori Blackman, who's done a great job. And everything else is so you can go to other individuals. And thank you all for letting me serve, and I've served well for the last 30 years. And thank you for letting me start to take the space that I need to recover, to rehabilitate, to gain more information, and and allow me to go back and become somebody who can make a highly powerful impact in the world. I really do want to make a perfect impact, and that for me isn't going to be at the charge of a large media company. In fact, we just decentralized. I know what we did? We decentralized. And that I will have more information about the college. I will have more information about the Psychic Academy. But as of today, the Pagan World Project has now become a decentralized project with a couple of different leaders handling the major silos. And that has allowed me to step back, take a rest, and look at the world in a better way. And I'm so excited for what's going to come. There was a great article today about, promotion and being promotion. Check out my page. I'm always going to be there. I'm not going to change that. And look at ways that we can help you, that they can help you. And as that, so I'm going to become, Ed the Worm Guy again. And over the next couple of months, you'll see that. Next month, you'll see my Kickstarter campaign for the kits. And I'm hoping that you do so. Help me. If you want to help me out, I still a couple $1,000s in debt, but we aren't going to talk about that. But what the major thing is today, new leadership, the community has shifted. It's become the pagan age of television, the pagan age of broadcasting, and we've gotten you the best talent possible. So with that, folks, blessed be Imbolc. This is Pagan World TV signing off. Thank you, Neil. We're going to talk about your movie yet.